Welcome back to the Ms.Dria show, where I'm your host, Ms.Dria, and here I have with me a gentleman who loves connecting with individuals through his food, Chef Troy. How are you?
Good. Thanks for having me.
You're welcome. Anytime. It's a pleasure to have you on the show.
Thank you. Thank
Okay, so where just a little bit of background about you. Where are you from?
you. Well, I am Jamaican.
Okay.
I was raised here in Miami, but my background is Caribbean, so a lot of everything I do, like food and culture, is strictly the West Indies.
Okay. Okay. So, how long have you been a chef?
I've been cooking for 12 years. I've been cooking for 12 years.
Okay.
I've been a chef for a year and a half.
Oh, wow.
I say that in the sense of anybody and everybody can call himself a chef,
Mm-hmm.
but a lot of these chefs can't cook.
Okay.
The way the food scene is right now, I'm not too happy about it,
Okay.
and this probably will come back and bite me in some sense, but it's true facts. Like a lot of people just watch TV and like, hey, I can do that, teach themselves, and now okay, I'm a chef. It doesn't work that way.
Exactly.
You gotta put in the work. You gotta grind. You gotta hustle. Sleepless nights. I've been up since 3 a.m.
Wow.
and I'm not. I don't. When I leave here, I gotta go back in the kitchen again.
Wow.
Yeah, it's
Wow.
grind.
Yeah, exactly. You can't stop.
Yeah.
So what was it that inspired you to pursue cooking as a career?
Um, I guess growing up as a kid, whenever my grandmother would come in town, would like I don't this channel will always be on PBS, so it would always have Graham Kerr, which is a Galloping chef.
Okay.
Um, he was real cool. The way he taught food, it was like in a comedy way, and watching him and I mean, it just interests me. Later on, then you had Emerald.
Mm-hmm.
You would have to wait till like 12, 1 o'clock to watch him, and that was a little bit more interesting to see how food can be entertaining, how people laugh, and how food affects a person. So that kind of did it until I got in high school and I took it more serious.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so after graduating, because you did attend La Cordon Bleu,
Yes.
you took the opportunity to go back to Jamaica
Yeah.
and work at the Sandals Royal Caribbean in their French cuisine restaurant.
True. So the whole idea was to be like the this big Caribbean chef that traveled the West Indies, and I had all the techniques and I knew the culture and I knew all the spices.
Okay.
So I said, okay, let me just go back here and learn it and see what can pop off. But it was great. It was great. I learned how to. That was my first time using naturally fresh ingredients.
Oh, wow.
Um, going to the this Caribbean, a carrot in here in Florida compared to a carrot in Jamaica is like you probably wouldn't eat it, but it tastes different. It's actually sweeter and it's actually better.
Wow.
So what I mean, seeing fresh ingredients used and our menu was real good for me.
Exactly. Okay. So you were able to learn more about your culture, as you said, and you were also able to, fuse recipes together and create your signature jerk seasoning.
Yeah, I'm still working on that.
You're still working
Yeah,
on it.
yeah, I'm still trying to perfect it.
Okay. Okay.
People
Okay.
say it's good, but I don't think it's good enough yet.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So it's always room for improvement. That's
True,
great.
true.
Now, during your time in Jamaica, you were honored to cook for the Prime Minister at the time, Bruce Golden.
Yes.
Um,
Yeah.
How was that? What was that like?
I mean, it was cool. It was more like I was in the kitchen and it was like, okay, come on, let's go. And I'm like, where are we going? And it was like, we're going to the island and you got to cook. And that was basically it.
Okay.
Until I got on the island, I was like, okay, you just cooked for the Prime Minister.
Wow.
It happened so quick. It was like, okay. Like, okay. It was a busy day in the kitchen anyway, so.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. So Chef Troy, he's worked with a number of resorts in Florida, including the Seminole Casino, Wyndham, Orlando Resort, the Sheraton Four Points in Miami. What is it like, being such a big chef, just branching out into these different places? What was that like?
I mean, it was cool. Every kitchen I went into, I was always the youngest guy there.
Oh
So
wow.
everybody took advantage of that. But
Oh
I
no.
mean, I learned from everybody. I understood that you have to start from the ground, the
Exactly.
ground and work your way up. So I did
Exactly.
it. I did it all.
Okay. Okay, that's
It was real
perfect.
cool.
What is it that you love so much about cooking?
I mean, cooking brought me here right next to you, so
That it did.
food brings people together.
Exactly.
It always has, and it
Exactly.
always will.
Okay, that's excellent.
Yeah.
Now, you've also catered for many recording artists. You've catered for you are the celebrity chef for Amar'e Stoudemire. Let's just put that out there.
Yeah.
What is that like? Just
I mean, it's cool. It's every day is an interesting day. I mean,
okay.
I learn off of him as well as he learns off of me. Like, he's an older guy and more, he has more knowledge than me. But I mean, he sees me and he sees me trying every day, and he loves that.
That's excellent. That is
Yeah.
excellent. Now, how long have you been with him?
I've been with him 5 years,
Okay.
but
Wow.
I've been working with him for a year now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Perfect. Wow. Wow. What
Yeah.
was it like, when you got that call to say, "Hey, come cook for
I actually
Amari"?
turned it down.
No.
He called me 3 times. He's like, I don't think you understand what I'm doing. And I was like, I said, I need to pray on it. And he called me back. He was like, I you as a young man, I got to word it properly. He was like, you as a young man, I'm giving you an opportunity that nobody really gets.
Hmm.
And I don't think you understand how good this would be for you. It'd be a good experience. I mean, when you really broke it down, I was like, okay.
Exactly.
Exact words, like, okay. There was nothing else to say after that.
How was it that he found out about you?
Well, to be honest, I mean, like I said, go back to the groundwork. There's
Mhm.
a lot of celebrities that I've cooked for,
Mhm.
and they don't know that I've cooked for them. I've heard people like Whoopi Goldberg said I gave her the best sweet potato pie.
Oh wow.
I'm not a baker, but we were on The View, and I baked it, and she ate it, and she was like, "This is the best I ever had."
Sorry,
She
Patty.
never met me. She'll never meet me. But that made me feel good. Cook for Jamie
Exactly.
Foxx. He never met me, but he enjoyed his meal.
Exactly.
So after a while, you get tired of being behind the scenes, and you're like, okay, I can be on the front line.
Mhm.
So I take my time, creep out, branch off. I had some great mentors,
Okay.
great teachers. So I learned off of them, and that's how I'm able to stand on my own 2 feet right now.
That's
But
excellent.
it's been great. Back to your question, because I know I came off, but I mean it's real cool. It's real
Okay.
cool.
So, what would you tell someone who wants to pursue cooking as a career?
Run, don't do it.
Why?
Sleepless nights, you know what I mean? I
That's
go
with
I
anything.
I mean I go to bed with thinking about food, and I wake up thinking about food. I dream about recipes. I'm thinking about how I'm gonna cook. When I tell people this, they laugh at me. Like, yeah, you're laughing. Like, this guy he can't. No, but it's true. It's true. Like, food is a lifestyle, which I've learned that from my mentor,
Mhm.
and I never understood it until I actually got to stand up on my feet. I watched
Okay.
him for 7 years. He succeeded, and you know what I mean. Now I'm on my own feet, my own 2 feet, and it's true. His motto is food is a lifestyle, and it
Okay.
is, because food is, I'm like I said, food is around me all day, every day.
Exactly. 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 Now, you recently had a big event um, in Miami Gardens.
Yeah.
How was that for you? What was the
I mean,
experience
it was
like?
cool. Like, I live in Miami Gardens.
Okay.
You know what I mean? I went to school here. I know a lot of people here. So for me to actually come back from New York, and this was actually my first event here, so I'm like, I took
Oh, wow.
took advantage of that,
Congratulations.
because yeah, thank you, because I'm like, okay, it would be good for the city, because we all know the city.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, yeah. When they called me, I was like, yeah. I didn't hesitate. I was actually the first chef. I was like, yeah. Before
Wow.
they even gave me the details, I'm like, yeah, I'm down. And I worked with them, and I did everything they asked me to do.
Wow. That's
Yeah,
excellent. That's
yeah,
excellent.
it's real cool.
So, with your success, you have been dedicated to going back to Jamaica.
True.
Tell us a bit about that as to why and what's that about.
So, um, in this world, you take. Every day, people take, they take, they take, but
Exactly.
nobody gives back. So I'm like, okay, there's got to be a way that I can give back for all that I've taken.
Mm-hmm.
So, I thought about it real hard, and like one day I just, prayed. I'm like, what can I do to give back? And he was like, I taught you can cook, right? That exactly. I told somebody else this, and they thought I was crazy. He said, you can cook, right? I'm like, yes. He was like, feed the people, and I'm like, all right. In my mind, I'm like, what people I'm gonna feed? I feed everybody else. So I'm like, all right, I'll go back to Jamaica. Officially, it was supposed to be Haiti first, but it didn't
Okay.
go through. So I'm like, okay, Jamaica would be easier for me. So I'll just go back and feed the fortunate people, needy, and see how that go. So
Okay.
I'm still working on it, though.
Okay.
It's a process.
Yeah, of course.
A lot of people can't understand why somebody would just want to come back and feed people.
Yeah.
Like,
People.
I have no charity. This is not a fundraiser. This is my own money. So everybody's looking at me crazy.
Yeah.
There was one country, they was like, why does he want to come here? Why
Wow.
does he want to spend his money?
And you just want to help.
Yeah, and they couldn't understand it. And it was like, that makes no sense. Is he crazy?
People don't like
Yeah.
free.
I mean, they say, all things, if it's too good to be true,
Exactly.
it's not good. But this is
Exactly.
actually something good.
Wow.
So I'll get there.
I want to commend you on that because that is a great thing that you're doing.
Thank you.
That is
Thank you.
great. That is great.
It
I
ain't
want
easy,
you to push
though.
forward. I know it's not. I know it's not going from different places, but I do want you to push forward with that.
Thank you.
Do you have any upcoming events?
No, right now I just take life day by day.
Okay,
You know what I mean?
that's the only way. That's the best
When
way to do it.
every day is a great day for me. Like this morning, I got a call
Okay.
for an event way in June,
Okay.
and I was excited. I'm like, cool. Like every time I get a call from a client, I'm excited. Like I can't say my birthday, like Christmas. Well, Christmas, birthday combined. That's how I feel when a client calls me because I'm like, there's a ton of like real great chefs out there.
But
And yeah, like how'd you find me?
Yeah.
Like why me? And they're looking at me crazy. Like, you don't want a job? And
'Cause
I'm
you're
like,
good.
yeah. I'm excited, but I mean, I'm still trying to take it all in. It's a good experience. I love what's going on.
Okay.
So right now, no, I don't have any events. I'm just, taking it day by day, trying to build my brand. I started my own company. I hired a couple chefs.
Congratulations.
So thank you. So it's going all right. It's going smoothly. I mean, my whole process is to grab the chefs who I know who want to get put on, like, and not let them go through what I've been through. Because a lot of chefs you never had to sleep on the floor just to cook. You never had to,
Wow.
leave everything to go to another state.
Wow.
And start all over fresh. So like, let me come work with me. We'll work together. You don't work. I'm not your chef. You're my partner. You're a chef. We're on the same team. Whatever we make, we just bust it right down the middle. And like even then, they were looking at me crazy. Like, what are you on? And I'm like, this is how it works. You help one another get to the next level.
Exactly.
So I might be the one helping you, and you might reach farther to me and help me get to that level. So that's how it works. So right now I have, a little, I wouldn't say organization, but I have, a group of young individuals like me who look like me out here in the streets who grind and work every day, doing the right stuff. And, we work together.
That's
like
excellent.
Whatever you need, I can get it. You need a venue, you need an event coordinator, you need a pastry chef, you need a chef. If I'm not there, most likely I can't be there because I'm with Amar'e every day.
Okay.
But if I'm sending somebody to you, I guarantee you getting the same work as if I was there.
Wow.
Which is hard. So in this industry, it's hard. So
that's excellent. That's excellent.
Yeah.
Congratulations on
Thank you.
all of that.
Like
all
I
of
said,
your
it's not
endeavors.
easy. But
Yeah, I know it's not. I know it's not.
Yeah.
Do you have? I would like to thank you for coming out to the show, though.
Oh, you're welcome. Anytime.
Thank you so much. I would like to thank you, and I would like to welcome you back whenever you want to put on an event or you want to promote something. I want to welcome you back.
Cool. I'll make sure next time there will be food. I guarantee. I guarantee.
Perfect. Okay, so do you have any social media you would like to tell the people?
I mean, you can hit me up on Instagram at the Chef Troy,
Okay.
THE Chef Troy,
Okay.
or you can hit go to my website www.cheftroytingling.com,
Okay.
Or if you want to talk, Chef Troy Tingling at gmail.com. That's a
Okay.
lot to remember.
No,
Yeah.
it's fine. Tingling. Oh,
Yeah.
tingling.
Yes. Yes.
Tingling.
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
perfect. So, like I said, I'd like to thank you for coming out, and I'll welcome you back whenever you feel the need to come back.
No problem. Thank you.
You're welcome.
All right.
Thanks for. Stay tuned to the Ms.Dria show. Excuse me. Stay tuned to the Ms.Dria show, and when we come back, we'll come back with more.